Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, yes. All right. So we got some new events that popped up in this new patch. I'm so excited because we went for this like 2-week time where there was no events and nothing to do. And now we got all of this hotness that's just dropped on us. And oh, it's like Christmas or Easter, I guess, is probably a better analogy. I guess you could go with that. All right. So let's just go ahead, go quick through the basic notes here so we can take a look at actually everything that's showing up here. All right, so first off, this includes a new Shikigami, an R Shikigami. I've heard some really good things about how this could change up the meta from this one, and we'll take a look at her in just a second. But this is Usagi coming in through the shrine. If you wanted to get her, she's going to cost 200 talismans. And remember, you're going to want skill ups, so you're probably going to want more than just the one copy. We'll take a look and see what options we have available to us in a minute here. All right, Frog Blessing. I'm going to do this in just a little bit. We're going to jump to that first, actually. But Frog Blessing looks really cool. It has 3 different frogs that show up. You can smash them, get stuff out of them, and you get rewards based on how you've ranked previously. I've already opened one, but I saved the 2 others for this specific video, so we'll take a look at that here in just a little bit. Daily free summons. Now, this one doesn't start right away, but this one will start on April 1st to April 3rd. Really makes me wonder if there's an April Fool's Day joke coming in here. But April 1st, you get 2 free chances of Mystery Amulet summons, and then on April 2nd and April 3rd, you get 1. Okay, so there's that. Summoning chances will not be stacked. The free summons will reset. Oh, okay, yeah, so you have to use them on the individual days. So on April 1st, you actually have to use the 2. On April 2nd, you actually have to use the 1. And on April 3rd, you have to use that 1. So no stacking them. Get on every day. Use it. Now, this is one that I've really been wondering how it's going to go down. I have not had a chance to take a look at it at all, and we'll take a look at it together. But Showdown bidding looks so cool because there was a thing back in the day called Salty Bets. And if you happen to remember Salty Bets, it was so cool. You basically just had these 2 anime fighters and that would go out there and the AI would fight. And you would try to place bets to see if you could guess exactly which one was going to win in the fight. And this looks basically like that. Basically, it looks like you're going to have 2 lineups of Shikigami and they're going to fight it out. And everyone is going to bet on which side wins, and you get stuff if you manage to guess who wins. So it's going to be red versus blue. You decide which one you want. It's going to happen every 2 hours. The battle will be fought automatically, but I don't know if that means that 2 players who are going to be picked are going to pick lineups, and then they'll fight out automatically, kind of like co-op duels, or if this is going to be the AI making teams and making them battle, and we just play like Salty Bets. I really hope it's like Salty Bets because, oh, that was such a cool thing. All right. So next we have the Perilous Ritual chapter unlocked. That's chapter 20. We'll take a look at what the Explorer version of that looks like. I don't want to actually run through the story version and have it ruin anything for anyone else. And then the new Secret Zone was added in, Hopping Rage. That is the new skin for Usagi. I will have a video running through that here as a separate video at a different point. But the skin looks awesome. We'll take a look at that as well. We have some new skins on sale for Oguna and Dujo, but honestly, I don't really like them a lot. I mean, I don't like the Shikigami, so I have no use for them. We'll take a look at those skins, though. There are 2 new packs in the store. They're pretty cheap. They both offer a frame, and they have some good stuff in them. And then finally, we have some basic stuff like fixed language and technical bugs, and then they added an Easter egg, a literal Easter egg loading screen, where all of the Shikigami are eggs in the basket, popping up a screenshot of that right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over to the frog event, and then we'll take a look at what's after that. Okay, so let's take a look at the frog blessings first. I've been wanting to shoot this one all day because I really want to see what's in mine. But one of the things I've been wondering about is it states here that during the event, every player can smash 3 fortune eggs each day. Each egg contains rich rewards. The quality of the eggs is based on your overall rank in the past year. Now, I assume that this has something to do with PvP. I'm not sure. Someone is, if you happen to know, down in the comments down below, I happen to get 2 of the top grade ones, which is this guy right here on the left and right, and then I got 1 of the 3rd tier. So I'm wondering if by chance this has something to do with the fact that there's a that I didn't do a lot of like co-op duels. Like my co-op duel score is crap because I very rarely do it. So if you happen to play co-op duels, maybe you can take a look and see if you did really well on the second one. I'd be interesting to know if each one of these correlates to a different type of PvP. For instance, realm raids, duels, co-op duels, whatever it happens to be. So if you happen to have some different results in the placement for what you have, and kind of where you sit on stuff, make sure you drop a comment down below. I'd like to see what other people are getting. But let's take a look at these real quick and see what kind of stuff we're getting. So this is the 3rd tier. 3rd tier gives you, okay, so I got a base Dharma shard, nothing much there. And tier 1, 50 Jade. I would say that's a bit of a nice difference. All right, let's take a look at the next thing. Let's talk Usagi. He is the new R Shikigami that are coming in. He, she, whatever. I don't care what he is. We're going to go with he for now because reasons. Alright, so first skill, pretty basic. Just does a 100% attack that gets skills up with the skill damage. Then we have, it looks like a passive, healing carrot. Usagi has a 40% chance of gaining 1 carrot for up to 4 carrots. It's a typical Hana type of thing. When he takes when he takes damage, not when he attacks. Okay. Multi-attack only triggers once. Okay. Not triggered by shared damage via Shuzu's circuit. So I wonder if Soul Edge would work then, because that's technically shared damage as well. He intercepts part of the damage. That'd be interesting to find out if that worked. All right, each carrot increases Usagi's effect resistance by 20%. Carrots cannot be dispelled. All right, so it makes me wonder then, does Soul Edge work? If Soul Edge doesn't work, it gets hard to try to get Carrot to make him take damage, right? But if Soul Edge works, you could potentially see a new Soul Edge unit here in Usagi. Alright, so Heart of Protection. Usagi consumes all his carrots to dispel all paralyzing debuffs. Freeze days. Morph is interesting. Morph is interesting because if you remember, I just did a video around Red Imp doing a morph in order to paralyze through provoke. So I wonder if this would offset that. On one random ally, Usagi consumes all carrots on one random to do this on one random ally, raising their move bar by 10%, doubled if the ally has any other debuffs. Oh. Each additional carrot consumed raises the move bar of an additional ally. That's interesting. So as he skills up, he gets a lot of move bar. Holy crap. So he can get up to 30% for each one of these. Could you imagine that? So that would be 30% doubled if they were under any debuffs, right? So 60% move bar. And then each additional carrot consumed raises the move bar in addition of it. Wow! Holy shit! He could just skyrocket a team. And what? Okay, so I didn't look at the scopes here. Effect resistance goes to 30%, so he eventually gets really hard to CC. Increases the chance of gaining a carrot to 50%. Oh, is there? Okay, so it's only a 40% chance, so increases a 50% chance. Okay. Increases the effect resistance to 40%. Increases the chance of gaining a carrot to 60%. So at max, he has a 60% chance. Okay, so man, it's tough to see whether or not this guy would actually work out to do really well. Because here's where my thoughts are on this. A 60% chance of gaining 1 carrot, only if he's attacked, does not count with shared damage. So Shuzu doesn't work. Soul Edge, I would be interested to see if it worked, but if it didn't work, it makes it a lot harder, I feel like, to make him work, right? And even then, when he gets attacked, it's only a 60% chance to get carrots. So it seems like it'd be hard to game the system and how to get him more carrots. But once he gets a couple, Man, Heart of Protection gets to be real good, especially if you're on facing a crowd control team, right? Ooh, I don't know, man. And he could be a time bomb. Like, you could keep him building, right? And just keep trying to wait for him to get 4, and then just bam, just 60% whole team, right? Well, 30%. And then, for anyone who's under debuffs. Well, is it only the one ally? Oh, there's so many questions I have. I have so many questions about how this will work. I'm looking forward to testing this and seeing how it works. So, that's Usagi. Okay, so the next event can be found in town under the heading of Showdown Bidding. You can almost kind of maybe see the guy behind all of the people in my friends list. Or not. Whatever. Click on Showdown Bidding and it should show up. Or on someone else. Maybe not perfectly well thought out, but that's alright. Alright, so you have this team here, and it looks like it's going to go down through a set of time. It looks like everyone is kind of betting on specific sides, right? And so it looks like well over most of the people are taking a look at this team and saying it's going to win. Probably because Inma's probably going to go first, silence something. Shishio is also very powerful. Let's see here. We have Sakura. Mio is not looking hopeful, but she is on Shadow, right? And you do have Sakura to do some amount of work. I never looked at her a lot, but okay, so she does some healing. All right, so it looks like a good, solid team. Over here, you got Momiji, who's not great. Yumakui is pretty good. Low hit rate, unfortunately. Puppeteer. Okay, so for the most part, it looks like people are taking the side that has the most SSRs, right? Kionchi Ani could actually pull it out for this group if he gets a bunch of resurrections off, right? Maple Shot. Momiji's not great. Kusa's a low tier healer. Puppeteer could pull off some interesting things. But I doubt that an AI could work well around the sleep mechanic. So I suspect that this team will not do well because Yumakui is, while very good, requires a more manual hand than the AI. So I agree. I'm going to go with this side right here. Okay, so I can choose how much to bet. I think this is a pretty solid bet. I'm going to go with 300,000. Oh. Okay, so... Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so you select a box, and then you select that your bet is going to be placed, and it takes out that money instantly? Does it? We'll see if I'm at 800,000 now. Or, what was I at? Okay, yeah, so it takes out the money instantly. So once you pick a box there, you kind of choose your tier of, all the way from a low bet to a high bet. You place it, and then it'll take it out, and you're locked into your bet. Cool. All right, next area. Okay, so new skins. So we have Aguna, whatever. The name here. Aguna here. And the new skin reminds me a lot of Yama from the front. The Yama paid for skin from the front. I kind of like the mask on the back, how it has the eyes moving. It's kind of sweet. But yeah, I mean, overall, I don't use Aguna, so it's... Unfortunately, Aguna doesn't see a lot of play. But I do see it every once in a while in PvP. People sometimes do use it. And then, of course, we have Dujo. And Dujo, similar, doesn't get a lot of play. But looks like we have a Dharma mask on the back with some sort of bamboo shoot sticking out of the backpack. Okay, it's cool. I don't know that I would like it that much better than the regular skin. The regular skin looks good as well. But again, I don't use those units, so it's tough to tell whether or not it's worth it. And then the packs that they brought out are... They look interesting. So, I tell you what. Quick break right here, and we'll do the math on this. Okay, so I did some math. I broke everything down, and here's what we're looking at. For the Dawn pack, we are primarily concerned... What is your return on amulet versus S Jade, right? The 100 Jade is nice and the frame is nice, but if we're purely talking about if I was converting S Jade into amulets using the most widely available efficient method possible, and there's going to be lots of ways to do this, right? But we're just talking about what is the most common way, which is, here's how I calculate it personally, is buying S Jade directly, right? So buying 1,200 S Jade, which is its most efficient price at $100. So $100 per 1,200 S Jade, right? Times 1 S Jade per 2 Jade, which we know is the exchange rate for Jade to S Jade, right? We know it's 2 Jade per S Jade, right? Times 1,000 Jade per 11 scrolls, and that comes from the amulet pack here, which is our most efficient way to get it. People might talk about the legendary packs and stuff like that, but those are their own separate deal, right? If you want to splurge for those, go nuts. But we're just talking about where your average trades come in, right? So that comes out to $100,000 per 26,400 scrolls, or $3.79 per scroll. All right, so that's a lot of walkthrough. I just want to explain to you guys where I'm actually coming up with the math on this. So if you guys want to check me, you're able to. All right, so I did that same measurement. We went again with the same basis of $100 per 1,200 S Jade and said 30 S Jade per 1 scroll. This comes out to $2.50 per scroll, which means that this is actually a cheaper trade than going through the standard method of converting S Jade to Jade and buying amulet packs. In addition to this, you get 100 Jade, which is the equivalent of 50 S Jade. A very good trade on your investment, given you're only putting 30 S Jade in this. So this pack, in my opinion, very much worth it if you're someone who puts money into the game. Okay, so there's that pack. We're done with that. The April Fortune pack. This one also was weird to try to calculate out. So I said, let's assume we don't care about the daily base Dharma. Let's say we don't care about the experience bonus or the coin bonus. Let's cut those out altogether, and we don't care about the moonlit frame. The only thing we care about, right, is the Jade, because that's what we can use to purchase everything in this. So we went with our normal conversion ratio of $100 per 1,200 S Jade, and then 1 S Jade, to multiply that by 1 S Jade per 5 Jade, right? And this is our conversion ratio if we're giving out gift bags. So we're going for maximum return on investment. Does this beat our maximum return on investment? Which comes out to 60 Jade per dollar. Okay, so every dollar we spend using the friend gift bag conversion, we're getting 60 Jade. All right, so there's that. The April Fortune pack. We did the same 1,200 S Jade per $100. And we did that times 20 Jade for 30 days, right? So that's 600 Jade per 50 S Jade, because the pack costs 50 S Jade. That comes out to 140 Jade per dollar. You more than double your Jade per dollar with the most efficient method we have by buying this pack. This is an unqualified must-buy if you are spending S Jade in this game. And if you are considering buying S Jade at some point, very much worth getting. It's a very cheap purchase. Totally suggest it. If you're putting money into the game, I think both of these packs give a really good return on investment. So kudos to NetEase for putting these packs into the game. They're not much. They're not huge things, but they're very worth the investment. So if you guys disagree, please, I would love to know your reasoning. Put it below. I always like hearing from you guys. But yeah, that's that. Okay, so next thing. I was super bummed to find out that Yama got a new skin, because I had put money into buying this one because it looked so cool. Like, she was the frog girl, so why would I not want the frog skin? Plus, it was a samurai frog or ninja frog, whatever. So I decided totally worth getting. Then I see this one that came out, And holy crap, does it look cool. This is actually a really nice one. I really like it. It lights up really well. The big bunny ears make it really nice to remember her as the bunny girl. In general, I think it looks really cool. And this one will be attainable from the new secret zone that just came out. So get in, take it out, and see what you can do with it. I will be making a separate video over doing that secret zone. But for now, just know that this is the skin that you will get from it. Okay, so I just went through the chapter, and so it's time to kind of take a look here at chapter 20 and see what we have going. It again has everything locked. What do we get for exploring? So first explore on each of the difficulties gives you 5,000 gold and 50 jade. I'm just going to go ahead and jump in on hard so we can see how hard it can be. And just kind of run through here. So it looks like... Oh, who's that? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Is this a new... These appear to be all new Shikigami. I mean, with the exception of Snake Chick. I don't know who that is. Or the Snake Chick. We know who that is. I don't know who these are. Okay. Interesting. Oh, FF farming team. Oh, this won't be good. This won't be good. Or maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. Apparently it's fine. Okay. But who is that Shikigami? Okay, so if you're watching this and if you're in the chats, I want to know who this is and why do they have a chapter out where we don't even have the Shikigami in the game yet? Because I would really love to know who these guys are. We have two of them, right? We have this one. And we have okay. We have this guy with the shorts on, right? And then we have this little lantern house Shikigami. All right. So if there's anything new, I will show that. We'll skip to that. Otherwise, we'll skip right to the end here, and we'll see who is the final boss here. All right, bam. Okay, so looks like the final boss here is a Yorohime. Time to run my Yorohime against this Yorohime and see if I got what it takes. I suspect I don't. I still don't have the best one. Oh, nope. I think I might have got some help there. No, Yodo, why'd you do that one? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. No! Yodo, he been going ham on me. Ooh. I'm saved. She has Soul Taker on. Alright. Alright, cool. So just one wave at the end. Alright, so there you go. That's the final Explorer wave. Nothing much to really see there. But otherwise, yeah, looks like a pretty sweet update. I'm pretty excited about it. Alright, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for stopping by. And leave a like if you liked it. Like, dislike if you didn't. And comment down below. Bye.